What's up, y'all? It is time for another session of Dragon's Dogma, and this one's going to be extra chill, I think. So let's get into it. Alright, if you've played this game, I'll give you just a second to see if you can guess where I am right now. Any ideas? I am just west of the eradication site, and right over there is the ruins of the castle where the Mel Bandit faction hangs out. And I'm currently heading north to Devilfire Grove. I want to find the campsite there and make it my base of operations for a little while. There's several things in this area that I would like to take on, and that will be a good central location to pop back to rest or deposit any weapons or materials I may pick up along the way. So this is my first destination, and then when I get there, I'll tell you what step 2 is.
Aye, 'tis dangerous work, but gladly done for the sake of Grantis and yourself, Arisen. Just name it, sir. Oh, that one is it? As you like.
Alright, now that my Pawn K and I are well rested, the first thing I'm going to do is drop a port crystal down right here in the camp so that I can pop back anytime I need to. Now I have one mission that's going to take me this way onto the Shadow Fort and to the Frontier Caverns. There's a Cyclops there that I need to take out. But first we're going to backtrack down towards the eradication site where I came from, because I have a quest to take out a griffin that offers a pretty interesting pair of gauntlets as a reward. So that's going to be our first mission.
This path runs the canyon floor. We'll need to stay wary.
I think my favorite vocations so far are Assassin and then probably Mystic Knight. But I still haven't tried all the vocations equally. Right now I'm currently running Strider, and I have my Pawn K set to Strider as well. Simply because Strider offers a pretty balanced stat distribution as you level up. So between the times when I'm trying out different vocations, which I've done quite a lot of lately, I like to stick to Strider to ensure that no matter which vocation I choose later on, hopefully my stats will allow me to be able to play anything. Alright, should be able to find a griffin somewhere in this area, so let's go ahead and get prepared. First thing I want to do is try to find something that has fire damage. These permanently enchanted daggers will work. And then I have K set to induce torpor on enemies by using rusted weapons, so that should slow him down if she can get enough hits on him. Now we may need to sacrifice some of these oxen or maybe a goblin around here somewhere in order to get him down Let's try that.
There, Master. A
That
griffin.
seems like it worked. There we go.
We must reclaim the base if we hope to halt the goblins' advance.
Uh-oh. I think he may have just picked up a mill to go. And he may not hang around to play with me.
Monsters prowl land and sky alike.
Yep.
Take care you're not caught unaware.
I guess I'll teleport back to camp and try again. Okay, a little bit of post-commentary here, which I don't typically like to do. But I did teleport back to the camp, and then I had to take a short break. When I came back to try this again, I forgot to hit record. So I pulled the video from my PS5 capture, but the audio is really terrible. So enjoy the fight, and then it'll go back to live commentary shortly after this. I had a lot of fun in that fight. That was the first time that I've taken a ride on a griffin like that. And I picked up these gauntlets here. The gloves of might. They boost your speed while you're climbing on things. And I was pretty excited about that.
The fashion is questionable, is what I've got going on, but for practical purposes, they should work nicely with the strider here. Okay, you don't have to do it like that.
And then Kay made me question
Oh, wow.
my own morality here.
She is ruthless. She poisoned him.
By poisoning this ox and then just leaving him to die. And I know that pawns learn from their arisen. And so I was thinking, man, I must be a real scumbag for her to treat animals like that.
I've got to put him out of his misery.
Anyway, back to live commentary now. Mission 1 is complete. Now, you may have seen a dragon, or maybe a drake. I'm actually not sure what it is. Down that way when we first came in. He is on my list of things to take out, but there's a few things that I want to do first. Right now, I'd like to head into the Frontier Cavern to find a Cyclops. we'll be back to see him later.
Or monsters else. Animal dung. A deer, perhaps. Careful! A goblin! 'Tis far stronger than a common goblin.
I don't think I'll waste any time with these goblins. I'm just gonna run straight to the Shadow Fort.
I'm blinded! Where is the enemy?
Okay, that's pretty freaking cool looking. And slightly intimidating.
A hobgoblin arisen!
But I will be back for you, sir.
We've near arrived! The Duke could stand to commission some new robes. By the looks of it, tis a grand and sturdy fortress. It is known as the Shadow Fort.
Alright, we have arrived at the Shadow Fort. I think I had lost my pawn, or maybe purposely went solo on the first quest that brings you to this area. And I had a lot of fun taking the fort back. I believe there were 2 Cyclops right here in this area, and lots of goblins, including goblins shooting these ballista at you from both sides of the fort. Yeah, I found that quest just overall a pretty fun experience. But I have not been down into this tunnel which leads to the Frontier Caverns yet. And that's the way we need to go.
The goblins came this way. It will be easier going, searching in this area now. Tis far stronger than a common goblin. Watch for ranged attacks!
Alright, time to loot anything I can find.
Strength in numbers have risen.
I'll take that gold. And those supplies.
A hobgoblin arisen! Beware! Knock it to the ground! This should change the stakes. Strength in numbers have risen. I fear we'll find something waiting for us. The gate stands open, but I'm loath to simply walk in.
And that's who we are looking for. Okay. I want to take out these smaller goblins first, and then I think I'll put these gloves of might to use. See how much they help the climbing. use torpor, and the first thing I want to do is get this helmet off of him, so if I get up here around his neck area, aggravate him a little bit. He should try to get me, and if I'm quick enough, yes, I'll get that helmet instead. And these gloves do help a lot. And that just netted me a silver idol, which both grants a discount at all vendors, I believe, and can be turned into either the blacksmith or other vendors in the game in order to expand their inventory. So that's a nice reward for the time spent there. Frozen tomorrow. Let's see what that is. An Arcastaff imbued with numbing cold by a master sorcerer. Its ice enchantment is forever. So an ice enchanted staff for sorcerers. Very cool.
Look at the size of it. No way this was built for use by men.
Enemies. They're close.
We'll need a way through the gate to get at the treasure.
Oh man, I bet I could have used the Cyclops to knock this down. And I don't know what the door back there means. Maybe it opens up farther into the story. But for now, let's go back to the camp. And that's 2 missions down. One of my favorite things to do in games like this is just to make my own little lists of things that I want to complete. Just optional side quests or personal missions, and then have fun going through and checking those off. So this is a good time for me. Alright, there's a couple things I want to do before I go over and take on that winged beast. Be it a dragon, or a drake, or a wyvern. First of all, let's drop off any unwanted items that I've picked up thus far on my journey.
Just name it, sir.
And then,
What say you?
I want to change out my skill set just a little. Instead of 100 kisses, I would like implicate. I think it'll come in useful where I'm going now.
Just name it.
It's just going to be a little detour that will get me prepared to take on this guy over here. All the way up to the Great Wall encampment. And from here, I want to head over to Softlayer Canyon, because there is a weapon that you can find there that I would like for my assassin.
Keep all manner of beasts from Grancis. It is difficult to judge distance when facing foes across such open plains.
And I think it'll help me to take out that winged beast back at my current base of operations.
Oh, what's this doing here? What's this?
There's a few other goodies in here that I wouldn't mind having as well.
Hobgoblin, 'tis a formidable foe.
Implicate is extremely useful for lots of small enemies, and I love using it on these snow harpies. It makes them much easier to deal with. Very satisfying.
I wonder what's become of the altar.
So where we want to get to is all the way down there at the bottom.
There, Master! Snow harpies!
Oh wow. Looks like we've got another fight on our hands that I wasn't anticipating. But I do think that that is the area that I'm looking for.
Just wait.
So let's do this.
I'll scale it and strike from above! I'll support you.
I do not think these cockatrices can be torpid, so gonna have to rely on the climbing here, I think.
Nose to the head, run away! Magic spoon!
that was very fun. That was only the second one of those I fought. 100 kisses would have been very useful right there. But I enjoyed that. It seems that I lost K during that battle. And that is unfortunate. But this is actually what I came for right here. And with a little luck, I'll get myself a sword with a permanent frost enchant. Excellent. And I think I'll pick up the loot that's left in here and then head back to camp. Okay, I have got my loot and traveled back to Grand Soren for a couple different reasons. Number one being, I need K back. Much, much better.
This is a place quite restful to my kind. You can summon
And now,
as necessity demands.
I want to go see if I can upgrade this new loot that I have so that we can put it to use.
The master works all, you can't go.
Looks like I got a decent bow as well in the Softlayer Canyon. But here's what I want to see if I can max out. And yes, I have exactly enough of the material required to level it up all the way. So that's good news. Alright, and now
Master works all.
I need to switch out vocations so that I can actually use it.
I hear no end of
So I think I'm going to go back to Assassin.
Have your pick. Any you like.
I'm going to take a bit to get my setup in place, and then I'll let you know what I come up with. Don't mind me, I'm just brutally murdering all the livestock of Grand Soren. Needed a few discipline points to unlock an augment. No big deal. Okay, let me tell you my current theory crafted strategy for the fire breathing beast over by my camp. On my sword, I'm going for damage. So I have Antler Toss, Great Windmill, which are two of my favorite damage abilities, and then Dire Gouge, which can only be used while climbing, and I actually have never used it before, but I thought it might be useful. I have no idea what I'm getting into with this Dragon Drake Wyvern thing, but I'm going into it as if it's going to be difficult. We'll see. For the daggers, I'm going all support. I've got a parry and riposte skill with Masterful Kill. I have invisibility, which I haven't actually used, but in my strategy here, I'm hoping that maybe I can use it if the dragon breathes fire to make me invincible for a short time. No idea if that's actually going to work, but we're going to test it. And then I just have instant reset, which is very useful. On my shield, again, which I haven't used a whole lot of, I just have Swift Castle, which is a good mobility skill. I have Enhanced Response, which I also haven't used, but I'm hoping that if I can block his attack, I can get boosted up and do some climbing damage from that. We'll see. We'll see how all this goes. As far as augments, I have Clout, boost your strength, Acuity, boost your magic, just for the ice enchanted sword that I have. Stability, so that when he flaps his wings it won't stagger me. Proficiency, so that I can get more skills off and use less stamina. Always sinew for the carry weight. And lastly, I have autonomy, which gives you boosts to strength and defenses when you're alone. Which means there's one more thing that I need to do before I go take on this final foe for this game session. Nothing personal, Kay.
Gav.
I just gotta do this one alone. And now it's time to take on a dragon. Alright, not gonna lie, after all this build up, I'm pretty stoked about this. Okay, I think I'm gonna start off with the rusted bow and see if he can be torpid, and then I'll just evolve my strategy from there. I guess I need to make sure there's no other ads around anywhere. I definitely don't want to be dealing with anything else while I'm fighting this guy. It looks like it's go time. Okay. Looks like that's the weak point right there. Alright, damage is okay. I think the stability augment was helping me out right there. I've not torpid him yet. Uh-oh. Maybe a mighty bend. That ain't it. What you doing, sir? He's not leaving, is he? Missed it. Oh, you come back. Missed it again. Got it. Windmill time. Oh yeah, that's where it's at. Get out. And again. And again. I think he's gonna breathe fire on me. Let's try the invisibility strat with the daggers. Oh, that worked nicely. Oh, can I grab his tail? Please tell me I can grab his tail. Oh yes. But now what? This seems like a terrible idea. I'm definitely going to die. The heart? Oh my god, that worked. I didn't capitalize too well, but that worked. That was awesome. A couple heals, couple stam, back in the game. Yeah, I think that's the way to go right there. Switch back out to the all maze. This is really fun. and mill it up. Get out. Okay, this is going pretty well. Let's switch out to the shield. Might as well make use of everything since I'm playing assassin. This seems like a good time to get in hits. I think I got lucky there. Oh man. Turns out enhanced response can't dodge the grab. There we go. Chewing him up. Oh, I'm like silenced or something. I can't use any of my skills. Oh, he talked to me. That made me feel really bad for some reason when he just talked to me. I kind of wish I wouldn't have killed him now. Yo, that was pretty epic though. Give me your loots. And what did I get? Oh, the Almace is now dragon forged. Dope. I don't even really know what that means, but it's gotta be good, right? I think it got a decent little boost in stats there. Sweet. Okay. I'm feeling pretty good about that. I'm gonna go back to camp and celebrate. I just killed a dragon, buddy. That one. It's been right out there. This is actually a pretty dumb place to set up camp. I know you saw that thing. Well, I gotta say, that was worth the build-up, at least for me. That was very fun, and it just makes me even more excited about what I haven't seen so far in this game. I think next time I'm going to be taking on what seems like the final quest and pushing towards the end of the game. So I hope y'all have a good one, and I will see you next time.